Hi everybody, thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to do a video today about anxiety. A lot of people deal with anxiety, especially in this day and age when there's so many things that are trying to stress us out consistently. If you don't have something in place, it can be quite difficult. Of course, you don't really want to wait till you're feeling hella anxious to put these things into practice. You probably want to try your best to avoid getting into the hole in the first place. However, I'm going to be discussing when you're already feeling anxious, what you can do. So I'm going to be giving you 3 steps so that you can navigate your panic attack, your anxiety attack. Next time you're feeling particularly anxious and you feel it coming on, these are some things you can do. So I myself have had panic attacks and anxiety attacks in the past. It's been quite a long time now since, but it usually is triggered for me by caffeine. So do keep that in mind if you are struggling with anxiety and you do have a lot of caffeine. So let's start with the 3 steps. First step is to indulge and use all of your senses. Or some of your senses. You can choose to use them all or some, but when you're anxious, it's kind of like a disassociation when you're almost having an out of body experience. You don't feel comfortable in your body, you don't feel comfortable in yourself. So removing yourself further is not letting yourself dive into your senses. Whereas if you were to dive into your senses, and what I mean by that is listening to something beautiful, watching something peaceful, tasting something delicious, feeling yourself or hugging yourself or getting a cuddle from a loved one, smelling something delicious like aromatherapy or beautiful essential oils or even food. If you were to have all of your senses or even 3 of your senses taken by something beautiful, your anxiety will diminish because you will feel more in your body, you will feel more grounded, and that's really what you have to do. When you're anxious, you're way too in your higher chakras. You're very much in your head, in this part of you, okay? So you want to lower that down, and using your senses is a huge way to ground you back into your body. What I used to do is I used to wash my hands in really nice warm water because I used to get quite chilly when I got anxiety. So please do give that a try. Just some nice warm water, wash your hands, and just imagine as well that it's releasing and letting go of anything that you don't need, okay? But definitely using your senses to get you out of these feelings is huge. It's basically like a hack for your body. Step 2 is similar to step 1, but it's more about faking it till you make it in regards to your body and your physiology. So even if you're feeling anxious and scared, why not smile? Why not be in a relaxed position? So when we're anxious, we usually get really kind of in and we get closed because we want to feel safe. So if you're open and happy and do like a power pose, you are much more likely to release that energy. So it's really, really important that when you're feeling it, to realize you're feeling it and that you have control over it. And it's up to you how you want to do it. But just having a smile and moving in a different position, in a position that you would be in if you weren't having that feeling, is really, really, really good. So please do try that. Third is, what's the third? Third is a huge one and so important. Breath work, breathing. Breath is life, right? Breath is life. And when you're anxious, you have shallow breath. Most of us have shallow breath during the day anyway, and it's something we have to focus on and improve, but I can do another video on breathing. This one is about anxiety, so I'll stay on point. So when you're anxious, you're shallow breathing and you're needing the most oxygen so you can feel better. So our way to oxygenate your body is breath work. What is breath work? A quick recap would be conscious breathing is breath work. Making a conscious effort to breathe in deeply is breath work. Doing certain different breathing techniques is also breath work. I would recommend Wim Hof. It's pretty basic, pretty easy, and the basis is 30 breaths that are deep without pausing between inhalation and exhalation. When you reach the 30 breaths, you hold as long as you can. That hold makes you actually access your parasympathetic system. When you are anxious or feeling in fear, you are in your sympathetic system. So you're accessing the system where you actually are going to be more relaxed and allow that quiet and stuff to come in. So if you were to do Wim or any kind of other breath work that is that focus to relax you, to reach your parasympathetic system, then you will definitely 100% feel better within 2-3 rounds. So please do look that up as well. I probably will do a video on breathwork, and maybe we can do like a breathwork session as well. But I hope that really helps, because it feels horrible to be anxious. I absolutely despise the feeling, and I'm always aware, or I have been in the past, it's not something I deal with anymore. Like, it's actually not something I think I can feel anymore, because I've managed to tap into the power that overrides it. But that takes effort and time. But like I said, these 3 steps will definitely help you. And so I would really love to hear if you've implemented one. If it's helped, please reach out. I would love to know. As you all know as well, I'm just growing this channel, so it would really be amazing for you to subscribe if you found this useful or valuable. Share it with anyone you feel it will be useful or valuable to. And yeah, I always want to hear questions or even suggestions on what to cover. So thank you so much for your time. I really do hope this was of service. Namaste.